Yes, Radhakshmi Joshi is also with us live, a political analyst. Radhakshmi Joshi, uh, it clearly was an effective combination, of TDP, BJP and Janasena that led to this stupendous victory, isn't it? A very smartly crafted coalition just before the election. What we saw post was a sweep in Andhra, of Vidhan Sabha seats and, of course, of Lok Sabha ones too, Radhakshmi.
Yes, definitely, Uday. This is what you would call a political masterstroke because, these parties, especially the TDP, they were out of power. And even the BJP, if you have noticed, earlier BJP did have a presence in Andhra Pradesh. But then, you did have strong leaders like Venkaya Naidu ji, and, there were a lot of other leaders from Andhra Pradesh. We did have an organization of the BJP in the Andhra Pradesh also. But then, after the formation of Telangana, a lot of things fell apart. Because I guess that some of the leaders went to Telangana, and at the same time, the people of Andhra Pradesh as well as Telangana kind of accused the BJP of playing a part in this, whereas actually it was a kind of a joint thing between, say, maybe the Congress was actually majorly playing a part in the formation of Telangana, and then it did get implemented during Modi ji's time, just in the initial stages of his tenure. So all of that actually put together, what happened is the BJP and the TDP, they politically fell very weak in especially in Andhra Pradesh. Now, with this formation of this alliance, what has happened is the TDP has got a new lease of life, and especially at just the right time when the YSRCP was facing huge anti-incumbency. So at that time, the TDP and the Jan Sena and the BJP have got this great opportunity to come together and come back at that organization that they had. In all of them, they did have a presence, but then it was somehow falling short of coming back to power. They faced huge defeats in 2019 as well. So, and now if you can also notice that the Congress has completely lost relevance in Andhra Pradesh. So they were at one time, they were in power in Andhra Pradesh, and today they are completely out of relevance. So that is another thing that has politically happened there. Now, Andhra Pradesh today, Chandrababu Naidu ji, he also has the same vision like Modi ji. He is somebody who is very progressive. He is somebody who is, digitally very advanced. So somebody like that, so all of them, they have a similar vision. So all of them have come together for this. And but now what is happening is they face a huge deficit. Now what I understand is that the state of Andhra Pradesh has this, they have debts up to 1.3 lakh crores. So that is something that, it's a huge challenge for Andhra Pradesh. So that is why, Chandrababu Naidu ji, he is banking heavily on the center to give him support for, especially for forming this new city of Amravati, which he has already said that is going to be the capital.
Yeah,
So he
that's again another very interesting decision as well. He's emphasized the point that Andhra Pradesh will only have one capital, unlike what his predecessor was planning, and saying that it will be Amravati, and he promises to usher in revolutionary development to Amravati.
Yes. So, he had actually very passionately formed Hyderabad and Cyberabad, all of that he lost to Telangana. And so that Hyderabad was a huge revenue generating place for them. But then they lost that to Telangana. So he wanted to develop this Amravati as this new hub of IT. So that is something that, I think that he sees that dream coming true with Modi ji's support, and that is something that he is banking very heavily on. So I think that is going to be a big boon, not only for Andhra Pradesh but also for our country as a whole. So he is talking about, see, even during his campaigning, he spoke about how the regional interests have to be matched with national ambition as well. So all of that put together, I think that it is going to be a holistic kind of a development for Andhra Pradesh, and at the same time, it will be an IT hub for the country as well. So that I think, in IT, we are one of the leaders in the whole world. So I think that along with Bangalore and Hyderabad, so even if he develops Amravati, I think in the future it holds great potential. So he is a man who has that kind of a vision. So I think that Modi ji will definitely support him in all of this. And Modi ji himself having this great vision of digitalization and the way in which Modi ji has transformed the entire country in this aspect, I think that this is something that was a very strategic and a very political, it was a master stroke, as I would say. So that is an example of an alliance that has gone exactly the way it should be, and it has given a new lease of life to all the three partners. And Pawan Kalyan is definitely, he's getting the post of the deputy chief minister, which he rightly deserves, because he has played a very pivotal role in all of this. So I think that we can be very positive about the state of Andhra Pradesh coming out of their fiscal deficits, and at the same time the whole country also going forward with all of this. Uday.
Shri Radhakshmi Joshi, also perhaps special status for Andhra Pradesh. A special package is going to be on the anvil as well. That's something perhaps that Chandrababu Naidu will be expecting from the centre, isn't it?
Yes, Uday. That was one of the things that Chandrababu Naidu had in mind, and he has been requesting it. In fact, I think he is more keen on this special package especially for developing the city of Amravati, like he has been insisting on, more than getting a special status for Andhra Pradesh, because I think that is a much more feasible kind of a solution. And like I was saying, they do have a very huge debt. So getting a financial package will be more of a concern for Chandrababu Naidu. And I think that he is right in saying that, because like I said, that after the formation of Telangana, after Telangana broke away from Andhra Pradesh, there have been a lot of issues with Andhra Pradesh, because Hyderabad was a very major hub for, and it was the financial capital, you would say. So now, right now, Chandrababu Naidu wants to develop Visakhapatnam as the financial capital, and at the same time Amravati as the capital. So when I say financial capital, he's not giving it the capital status. He's talking about only Amravati as the capital, and so he wants to develop it as a very special place, as a IT hub, as a revenue generator for the entire state. So he is looking for this special package for Amravati. And at the same time, Visakhapatnam has always been a very important port, and it does have a very huge place in Andhra Pradesh, and so that will definitely stay as the financial hub. But at the same time, Amravati is going to get this sole status as the capital. So, and he has won the a mandate on the basis of this promise also. So it was not as if he has announced it after he has won this election. So he has actually been talking about this. He has been talking about development of Rayalaseema. So he has been mentioning all of this during his entire campaigning also. So, and I'm sure that he definitely has had some kind of negotiations even before the formation of the alliance with Modi ji. So I'm sure that he will definitely get this kind of a package. And I think that, even Modi ji has this vision where he knows that, where there are places with potential, they can definitely be encouraged, and they can definitely be developed to be special cities, to have this kind of a hub. So something that can have an international appeal. So I'm sure that Chandrababu Naidu will be able to get a special package, especially for the formation of Amravati. And I don't see any problem in that happening, Uday.
Right.